starting it out. I might try to do an edit or something. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Cause see, it's a ramble. So it's just a rant, man. It's gonna come and go. So you just gotta. I don't know how it's gonna go. Cause I told you I'm divinating. This ain't my feelings. This is I'm speaking through the ether. Through the ether. This is what I see. I'm a seer. It's what I see, bro. And I know that ain't right, bro. We need to be angry. Black people, you need to be angry. I don't care what nobody tell you to do. Get angry. Like the man say, I want you to say you're mad as hell and I'm not gonna take it anymore. I want you to go out that time. That's it. That's a trick of the New World Order, of the psychological people, the whatever, the CIA, psychological mind experiment, people that do all the experiments on y'all. That's the plan. They do it in the jails. They do it everywhere. Why do you think there's jails? I done seen it. They explained it. I watched it. Why do you think there's gay sex in jails? They literally they say they do that to keep the inmates pacified. Why is there drugs in jail? They say they do that to keep the inmates pacified. They already know they lack the ability to maintain the jail. So they let the crime in. They let the drugs in. They let the faggies in. They let the raping go on. They let the big take over the small. And then they control the big. And then they keep everybody in this little fucking thing. Because in reality, all y'all should be working together and overthrowing the prison and just walking up out of there. There's more than y'all y'all grown ass men. These ain't nothing but some regular ass people who ain't even hardened criminals. You niggas are murderer, killers, stealers, robs, hardened. So you telling me hardened men can't beat unhardened? Yes, they can. That's why they do that. To break down the hardened men, now you got gangs. Now you got raping. Now they picking on people and selling niggas for cigarettes and shit like that and et cetera, and motherfucking. And let's see, are we even recording? Now you got gangs. Now you... Okay, thank God. Shit. I mean, how tired are we doing today? I mean, goddamn, it's starting to get old. Is this thing even on, man? You know, they send you these buffoon-ass niggas. I want to speak on that. Let's speak on these coon-ass, buffoon-ass niggas, man. Fake-ass Uncle Tom-ass niggas, dog, hanging around, parlaying with the white man. I just want to let you know, if you're hanging around parlaying with the white man and you ain't got your own financial future secured, it's like you smoking dope, you hanging out with the fucking hood niggas. You might as well say you tossing it up. You know what I mean? You know you supposed to be going to college. You know you got a little future. You know you done got your little GPA and now you out here hanging out with the wrong crowd. Now you gonna crash out. Now you gonna rob a little convenience store, get caught early 18s and do all your youth in the juvie for the next 5-6 years and lose all your little opportunity and all the little scholarship and all your prowess. And now you coming out 26 motherfucking with a beard and shit, talking about where the time go, nigga. And now you don't know nothing. You institutionalized. You ain't got no future. You ain't got nothing. So what you about to go do? Go hang out with them same niggas again and steal some more shit and go right back 2-time felon. Come on, this how it go. This how it go. Now you really in there. Now you coming out tattoos full blown, 30 years old. Now you really ain't got nothing to do. Now you crash out. You either gonna crash out 3 times or you gonna go junkie. Or you gonna go junkie. You gonna slow down and start to pacify the pain with the dope. Cause dope don't give nobody hope. Come on, Money Booty, I'm out here today. This is the story. This is the plight. You know what I mean? The real plight, nigga. Not this, and I think you should be angry about that. I don't think any person listening to that kind of conundrum should be, oh, I'm just okay with that. Like, no, that's dangerous. That's detrimental. And now multiply that across the entire band spectrum of our people. And then now that nary a nigger should be smiling. Like, that's why I be getting, you all should be in some weird kind of mourning state with the black on. We ain't supposed to talk. We ain't supposed to smile until Jesus come back or something. Until they do right by us and pay us what we owe and get down there and truly repent and say, I'm sorry, darky. I really am. I really, truly am, darky. Yeah, I really, truly am. And the only way they truly sorry is, nigga, where the money hit. If the money ain't hit, then whitey ain't sorry. I don't want no weak-ass sorry cracker apology from a heathen that ain't got no God, that been lying since he was a child. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing for him to come lie to me again and tell me, nigger, I'm sorry. And go right back to treat me like a nigger. I want that money. I want that money. Accounts receivable, hit that account. Pay me what you owe me, daddy. You know what I mean? That's the sorry we want. Until then, you are not sorry, and we are not whatever friends, you know? And any black person you see in close proximity with the white person, send them the memo, and then take 90 steps away from them, because that's a dangerous individual. Because at this current point in time in our race, and if you're a black person and you don't know these things, and your mind isn't focused on these things, I would like to know where your mind is focused. Because this should be the paramount thing in every household, every black house, on every black child's mind, in every black family's mind, on every black individual's mind, any melanated individual that's out here motherfucking in the game, which should be all of you all. Because the white man don't pick and choose and say, oh, I like that nigger, I don't like that nigger. You all are niggers. You all are either a sand nigger, a nigger, a spit nigger, a nigger. You're not white. If you're not white, then you are not in the whatever the Scottish Rite. Only Scottish rites can be white. And the Scottish Rite is what owns the world. Masonry, okay? Which is a baby Luciferianism. When you get to the top, then you basically, you know what I mean? You a master mason, grand magician. You know what I'm saying? Which is fucking witchcraft, being a warlock. It's just a cute way of saying it because at the time, a lot of time people were Christian, them Protestant people had came over, they was real reluctant to that kind of shit. Because obviously it's satanic. So they switched it up and changed the lingo and be like, oh, we illuminated, da-da-da. It's a knowledge. Like, if you really talk to niggas who in that shit, they always are claiming it's some knowledge-based group. And when because they not a high enough level. You get into the higher levels, you start to go down in there when they got you in the coffin butt naked with another man. Yeah, that part. Anybody know about that part where they got you all butt naked with the blindfolds on with the swords and they paddle you, which is a spanking you on your buttocks on some faggy shit. You know what I'm saying? Grown-ass men with other butt naked grown-ass men spanking each other. So you tell me how that's a knowledge group when they doing shit like that. That's because those are the initiate. That's when you go high level. To the regular nigga that's walking in the door, of course they ain't gonna show you that shit because you gonna whip out your cell phone and snitch on niggas. It come in later in the game, 3 years in, 4 years in, when you really need something, you want that job. You know what I mean? You know who to know to ask because you all up in there and you ain't gonna pull out that cell phone so quick no more. You ain't gonna be getting the snitching 6 years into Masonry, talking about what you seen and what you ain't saw. Now, when you first get in, that's why they don't let you see nothing. You get to sit at the receptionist. They might hand you a pamphlet, maybe give you a ring or something. You get to put that stupid shit on your car that I see people fucking do. And you a Mason. Good luck, GL. Like, nigga, you ain't no Mason. You just, it's like being in a gang. It's like being a Cripper of blood. You ain't the fucking, you ain't triple OG. You ain't an OG. You just a grunt nigga who they give the pistol to crash out so that the real OGs stay on the street, nigga. You come on, get on the street and telling me, money booty. They just hand you just a fucking fall guy. Yeah, nigga, you down there? I'm down for real? Yeah, cuz. Now I need you to do something for me. You one of them niggas. Nah, yeah, cuz. Now I need you to go ahead and run this play for a nigga and crash out for a nigga. That's how a lot of niggas went to jail. Crashing out behind the OG. OG sent a nigga on a dummy mission because really the OG is a CIA informant. Come on, talk your talk. Really a CIA informant, and that's what his programming is, so he stay out of jail. He has to send black men into the jail for him to stay out of jail. He got to meet a quota, send you on a dummy mission, get you jammed up. These niggas work for them people, bro. Ain't no black man standing firm in this world, bro. They all fucking sassy, frass-ass cracker lovers. They all think that the white man was where it was at. They don't know how to become gods. They don't know what they took from us. That's the part. You talking to a real god, nigga. I really can beat the cracker. I really can beat the machine in chess and shit. You know what I mean? I really play against the computer. You know what I'm saying? These niggas are fake and phony. They go to school. They went to college. They went to a white college. They was indoctrinated with white knowledge. They was given a white piece of paper with a black ass name on it. Hello, money Buddha. Talk to your talk. And then they come around and parade their asses around and act like they hip or they down or they a part of the people or they got their ear to the street when you went to college. Do you not know what kind of good of a person you had to been to go to college? To even know what a college, to even know how to get in that bitch? Trust me, nigga, I'm from that shit, boy. Nigga, you couldn't. I just found out about college credits in 30 years old. That just puts it into perspective, the gap and the disparity between a real nigga and these fake out niggas you see on TV. You couldn't have told me how to get into a college. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I heard was how you take some SAT, some kind of test, and you got a scholarship or some shit like that. And you got to put out a bunch of letters and see who pick you, some shit like that. But no, come on now. Ain't nobody was in there, especially not to drop out or to be in there to get a degree. T.I. has a degree. So don't let these niggas, that's why he's sitting down next to a white man right now. He got a degree. Whatever that nigga, Keys got a degree. All these niggas got degrees. They all brulee, initiate, indoctrinate, and they all whatever them, Zodiac, whatever them things are. They all a part of the fraternity, sorority, gang, star cult, baby Mason, entry level masonry. Get you warmed up to the masonry, warmed up to occultism, warmed up into being a gang mentality. Hey, I'm a gang. Who are you? I'm Delta. Who are you? I'm Alpha Incorporated. Do some strange dance. Curl your fingers up in strange manners. Throwing up these strange alphabets and shit, which are spells, nigga. And it's not even your spell. I can see if this was a black fraternity that black people made, that black people motherfucking, yeah, I mean, these are our dances, these are our moves, these are our spells that we cast for our benefit, but that's not what they're for. They're curses that they curse upon us, that we curse ourselves with, witchcraft, genjutsu, and we curse ourselves for the white man's benefit while he run around and we all sit around stupefied. You know what I mean? With the Expelliarmus. You know what I mean? Nigga hit us with the Expelliarmus, Harry Potter shit. Niggas doing witchcraft, nigga. That's what they do to our people, bro. They cast witchcraft amongst our people. They cast spells. They cast sex magic with the women. Constantly with the booties out and the pussy out and the titties out, but you can't touch them. Nan and boo-boo type shit. Don't you want to fuck me, but you can't fuck me? That's witchcraft. That's lust. That's how you develop lust in men. You make lustful men by making all the women little freaky leaks, but then make them all tight with the pussy. And now it basically make niggas with all these unnatural urges and desires to go have sex with these bitches that don't really want to have sex because they too busy trying to find a white man because they trying to become something that they not. You know what I mean? Speak your talk, money boo. You're never gonna hear. Come on, you're never gonna hear anybody say this. I'm taking it one step further. I got a nigga now. He talk a little bit, but I'm taking it a step further. I cuss. I speak it raw, unadulterated, uncut. Cause I don't got no black woman in the cut I need to please, or no family that I gotta lie for, or keep up appearances for. I'm single, bachelor, black male in America. Facing this thing 100% all the way to the motherfucking end. I'm giving a unique perspective. I'm giving you a unique perspective that you won't get to hear, because most men who do feel this way are cowards and won't even lift their voice up and even speak on these kind of matters. You can only be a high-level male to even speak on these kind of matters. Every other male gonna keep his head down and keep walking and going about his day and keep on perpetrating the problem. You know what I mean? It's only high-level males who can even sit up on the high and look down and see this thing for what it is and see the forest for the trees and see that our population is destroyed and see we got to do better and see where this shit really is coming from. This is not self-inflicted. The white man gives the orders, the black brulee follows the orders, and it trickles all the way down to the common day black man on the corner selling dope. Where does the dope come from? Does the black man that sells the dope own the giant acre farms that it takes to grow the shit? Does the black man go and cut the leaves down and wash it in the gasoline? Yeah, that's how you make cocaine. I know how to make cocaine. Wash the cocaine leaves in the gasoline to let it dry, to extract the cocaine material, to then let it dry out, to then put it in the bags, to then ship it on a boat all the way to Compton, to all the way to a ghetto near you, the black man doing all of that. Come on now, think about it now. These motherfucking crackers put that shit in the community to pacify our people, just like they do the jails, just like they do the gay sex, just like they do all that shit, because they can't have no free people walking around coming up with strategic ideas. Because then you would realize, nigga, you ain't supposed to be nowhere near no damn white person. And then after you realize you ain't supposed to be near no white person, then you gonna realize that the white man is in connection with the alien, with the fallen angel, with the Luciferian, Anunnaki, Alpha Draconian Reptilian from Cyrus B over 4,000 light years away. You know what I'm saying? When they came over here over 8,000 years ago and interceded in humanity in our early development process. Talk your talk. That's what happened, everyone. That's the origin story. That is Genesis. That is really what occurred. Thousands of years ago, these extraterrestrial creatures interceded and intermingled with us. It's in your Bible. That is the intermingling. And the daughters of God, the sons of God saw the daughters of men and thought they were fair and laid with them and had children and bore children with them. And those were the Nephilims, the giants of those days. It's in your Bible. That's the quote. That's a quote. And it was known that they were the men of renown. The giants. That's what they call men of renown. That's what a giant is. When an alien has sex with a human, they make extraterrestrial babies. Hercules, a half man, a demigod, which you all know from the Greeks as being a demigod. Half god, half man, your famous demigod Hercules, whose father was Zeus and his mother was a human. Because Zeus is a freak and Zeus like to go down and pretend like he a human and fuck human girls. When he jumps off of Mount Olymp, he was a very promiscuous deity or whatever it is, whatever these things are. They interacted with humans before, bro. So don't let them lie to you and act like the little green men don't exist or that this shit ain't real when all the accounts have already showed that's what they used to do. It used to happen all the time. It was not uncommon for a star person to go fly around in his star vehicle, see a little pretty maid working in the field and be like, man, I'm finna hit that. Just like you do now when you see a pretty girl. You like, ah, man, I'm finna talk to her. She look pretty good. I want to talk to her. And that's what they did. They saw that the daughters of men were fair. Fair meaning they look good. Meaning they got that wet pussy, that wet, as the kids say, that wop. They had that wop. The aliens wanted some of that human being wop. Apparently that extraterrestrial wop ain't where it's at. You know what I'm saying? They want some of that human being wop. And then they didn't know how to act. Next thing you know, you got humanoid hybrid creatures that got extraterrestrial style supernatural powers that you all read about and see about in the cartoons and in the mythos, aka Herculean strength. He had supernatural strength because he was not a human being. He was half human being and half whatever they are. His genetic makeup was that of a hybrid. He was a hybrid humanoid creature, a homunculus. You understand? These things are real. Homunculi are real. They just cut that shit back now. It's taboo. They got rules, whatever the Men in Black, however you want to call it, the international, you know what I mean, galactic organization, something like that. You know, and now the galactic people have now stepped in and said, hey, you all are jeopardizing the entire galaxy. So now you got galactic law. I guarantee you that's how it go, because they show you in the movies, that's how it go. It's another level, always another level. No matter where you go, it's an administration over an administration that's over an administration. And if you get high enough, and once you beat galactic law, then the time police come after you. If you think you're gonna start fucking with time and space, then they're gonna send the time cops after you, and the time cops gonna warp through time space and come get your ass if you think you finna start dimension jumping, because there's levels of criminality. You got high-level criminals, whatever, and then you got whatever time-space criminals. That's what that movie was, the one. Jet Li, he became a time-space criminal. He going around through the multiverse trying to kill himself so that he can single-eye and quantify himself into a singular being, thus making him the one. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, oh, we can't have that. That nigga gonna turn into some kind of super god or something. So they fucking got, you know what I mean? Send the time cops after that nigga. Come on now, you think you're gonna be a ghost or something to do that? Then they got the Ghostbuster police, whatever them things are, that'll come and get you if you think you just gonna be over here some evil spirit. They got laws and rules everywhere, I guarantee you. That's how this shit is governed, nigga. That's why it's not whatever like y'all think. This thing is really humanity's problem. That's why everybody's watching. The whole galaxy is watching will humanity fix their problem, which is to wake up. To wake up to the New World Order, to wake up to globalism, to wake up to men in suits telling people without suits what to do. Stop listening to those freaks. Stop putting them on a pedestal. Stop making your children go to their schools and making your children believe that that's who they need to become to be a good person in this galaxy, doc. Wearing some suit and being some white boy and going to some college and oppressing somebody in some building don't make you the light of the world. And they need to shine that. And them black women are stupid. Any black woman that you see chasing that facade, she does not understand. So stop giving them credit for that. Because I see how they doing. They say, oh, well, the women are stupid. Women are shallow. Okay? Of course a woman is gonna cling to that kind of mentality because she's looking for safety. She's really trying to go backwards into the hunter-gatherer thing because she deeply needs someone to provide. So the white man is the only person with things. So psychologically, the women think, well, the white man gonna provide because he has excess. You understand? This is a whole schema here, man. That's why I just want everybody to wake up and be encouraged, man. What, P? Must stay at containers. I'll pour everything out. Clean up. I got a few couples with liquid in it. They must be going bad. I'll clean. You know, I'm just telling y'all, man. Do what you can, man. And everybody don't listen. So if you hearing this and you listen, man, really follow this, because most people I tell this shit to, they don't give a damn. They don't want to hear this shit. This shit is annoying. If this shit is annoying and you like, and it's like, this shit, dog, you gotta change your spirit, bro. You better change your spirit and change your mentality, bro. This should be the most interesting shit you ever heard. This should be the most interesting shit you ever heard, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Because this is real. This is really gonna keep your ass alive in these streets and really get you to a powerful place. See, you can give away your power, but then don't be mad when you powerless. Hello, money Buddha. When these niggas with power start walking in like this, with these niggas, all these slaves who they brainwashed to march forward for them, then they gonna be, and then you gonna be like, damn, why don't no one help the poor? Why don't the poor supposed to be helping themselves? Y'all supposed to have seen this. Eating this rice bowls, looking all stupid and sad. You supposed to be doing like I'm doing, screaming at your family. What we gonna do, family? You see what's going on? The village is burning. What we gonna do? How we gonna get out? And then what your family gonna do? Amber Gray, calm down. It's not that serious. We got plenty of time. That's what they always do. That's what they did with Noah. You gotta be the man of vision and understand this shit. The rain comes soon. The rain coming soon, nigga, and we ain't even got the boat ready. The boat ain't even ready, let alone the animals. How you gonna get you out of here in the last days? Where's your refuge? Everybody be like, I know my refuge, the rock my refuge. Nah, get out of here. That's just the first step. You must not know your Bible. I'm talking about just because you a believer all of a sudden. That ain't how it go. Noah was a believer too. Imagine if Noah was just a believer and didn't build that boat. He just was like, I believe the rain coming. That's not enough to believe. The first step is believing. Now you believe, you got to go achieve, nigga. You got to take your belief and now embody that shit, or you really don't believe. That's the real belief, or the belief is now moving underneath that belief. If you can't move under something you believe, then you really don't believe that shit. You half-assing shit. If you really motherfucking ain't preparing for Armageddon, you really ain't praying for the last days, then you ain't no believer. You must ain't read the Bible. The Bible ain't about having fun and this nigga being your motherfucking friend. The Bible is about Armageddon, nigga. It's about the last days, nigga, and prep. It's a prepper book. It's the prepper guide, the original prepper guide, nigga. Said prep your ass and get your prep going, nigga. Get your food, get your stuff, get your shit in order. And then showing you that it ain't just about having the food in the house in order. You better be in order. Not just the pantries and shit, because that's where them crackers fucking up. They like the pantries full. We got enough food for 80, 90 years. We can live down here forever, but you ain't right. You gonna fall apart inside of that dungeon and murder each other before the first 80 years even hit, just like they show you in all them psychological experiments when they put you in a room with each other. By the 5th week, 5th day, niggas picking sides and it's turning into a prison and people are raping each other and the mice are killing each other in every experiment. Because they have no God. It's gonna be the God that keeps the society going, keeps everybody sharing, keeps everybody 9 years in, motherfucking the goddamn system is still working, people are still sharing, the food ain't getting stolen, and niggas eating it out the back because they being greedy, and the niggas who control the storeroom and shit, come on. And now you got military, now they got weapons, now they fighting each other, and then we going backwards all over again in this bunker. Then we emerge out of the bunker more savage than we had went when we went in. Ooh, money Buddha, talk your talk. Come on now, this is the truth of the matter. They don't want y'all to hear the truth. They just want y'all to be slaves, bro. They just want you to go to work, put them hats on like the Chinese and shit, and do their bidding. And their bidding is motherfucking infrastructure. They need niggas to do that infrastructure. Because apparently, if I had to surmise, the aliens are weak. Just like in the movies, them Jones are like jelly. They look like jelly people and shit. They don't have the strong physiology like we do, the strong bone structures and all that junk. You know what I'm saying? They be doing that hard kind of labor like that. That's why they made us. If you know the story, they said we need somebody to do our bidding. Let us make man. That's why they made man. Man was made for the purpose of doing the alien labor, nigga, on this planet. There was no human beings like that if you know the junk, dog. They took Homo sapiens and Homo erectus and they fused it in. That's why you can't find the missing link every time people do the motherfucking Darwinism jump with the apes, they like, if you look at it when they got the quintessential, whatever them Jones is, what you call that shit, sequential animals where one is an ape, one, and then he slowly is standing up until one at the end is always fully standing up. That ain't that, but you're missing one. Everyone who do that know they missing the whatever, ECB, whatever. Our closest link cousin that gonna bridge the gap between that to human. They don't have it because it don't exist, because that wasn't how it came. We didn't come to be that way. The aliens made us. That's why we part ape and all that, nigga. They took the apes and mixed us in with them, and we got also reptilian genes. We got like 6, 7 different things in us. They don't want to talk about that. We are the little aliens they talking about. They don't want to tell that. They made that shit. Human beings were created, not Darwinism. We didn't just manifest out of we aren't the creator, which is what they make it always try to feel, make humans feel like we made ourselves. The grand first human being was not the grand architect of all human beings. You know what I'm saying? There was a grand architect that made human beings that then made the first human being, and then we came from that human being. You know, so on and so forth. They try to make it seem like humans just sat around one day and decided to make each other. No, there was something else. That's in the book of Enoch. If you want to know about that, go read your book of Enoch. They not telling y'all everything. Nigga, go read the book of Enoch. Nigga, that'll tell you about the heavens. It's like a Genesis extended. An extended version of Genesis, because Enoch went up into heaven and asked God all these kind of questions, these pressing questions that was on his mind. How the heaven work, with this type of shit, what's going on, et cetera, the type of shit you would ask God. So that's why Enoch is such a great read, because that's like the biggest, ultimate whatever of God ever, bro. You actually get to, them some of the longest passages that God ever speaks. And you get to see the angels, and you get to hear about how heaven works, and you get to see all the chorus of angels, and you get to see all the saints that walk around heaven, the human beings that are up in heaven. I mean, it's a whole little thing you get to hear about, you know what I mean, in the book of Enoch that you don't hear nobody ever bring up. Because then nigga ain't gonna like more we talking about the player pimp pastors that's pimping you out for them donations. They're pimping you out to be his flock, and if he really gave you the juice, you wouldn't need to be here no more, because you'd be saved. A nigga can save you in one day. Just don't do that shit. Click, bye, you saved. The rest of this shit is them keep constantly coming back, fucking up, not doing what was told. A good leader should tell you what to do in one mook, and if you follow commands, you should be good to go. You shouldn't need to ask any more questions, because the nigga gave you everything you need to do. You just need to follow the commands and say complete, and then wait and respond for the next set of commands. That's a good leadership. That's how you know the church ain't right, because the people keep coming back. How you not got it by now? How many times do you have to come back to hear this thing before it's obvious in you, because they don't live it? If you live it and you ingrain it and you put it in you, then you don't need to keep coming back. That's why when I hear people say I'm going to church, it kind of annoys me at this point, because I'm like, we supposed to be high level whatever in this Christian shit. You shouldn't need no church. You know what I mean? You shouldn't need to go and do it and play it and sing it. That means you still doing it the old way. That means you ain't got what you still, that show you ain't got it yet. Because that ain't church. That ain't church, nigga. That's a concert. That's a spectacle. That's that Rome shit. That's niggas hanging out with one another because people are lonely. That's everything but God. You know what I mean? That shit is like a group self-help therapy. That's therapy or some shit. That's not God. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but that ain't for high levels. Once you high level, you supposed to be studying, you supposed to be practicing, you supposed to be, you supposed to graduate from basic church, which is just going there and then there saying there, I believe. That's just how we convert believers. That's how you make believers. You bring them on. After you a believer, you supposed to be, like I say, preach, practicing the motherfucking maneuvers. You supposed to know the maneuvers now. You ain't in there. You grandmaster. You supposed to go on your mission and your journey. They supposed to be saving shit. They don't save shit. They just go in there, get the feel good vibes, and go right back out to being useless motherfuckers. And then they come back, get the feel good vibes, go back out, be useless motherfuckers, get the feel good, et cetera, et cetera. And then before you know it, you 80, 90 years old with absolutely nothing. Medicare, Medicaid, no money, no future. Nothing going on, you know what I mean? And then, but you just spent all your time and all your energy in this damn place. That's why, that's some study wrong for you, which is wrong for that. That's why if I had a church, I wouldn't tell them that. I'd be like, damn, Miss Gladys, you here again? Yeah, I love being here. Don't love being here. This is a death. This is where spirits go. Basically saying you love the Lord is saying you love death, nigga. You know what I mean? You ain't supposed to technically love him that much type of dealio, or be that into it. You supposed to be into life. If you really love Lord, you supposed to love life. You supposed to be out there trying to live life. You ain't supposed to be trying to sit over here in the church trying to chase after death and hear about this nigga who died. We know he died, and he didn't die. He was murdered. You understand? So that's it. There ain't no more hearing. I'm tired of hearing. We heard about it. If anything, it's a tragic story that shouldn't keep being repeated. We need to speak about how we changed it. Tell a new story. Tell them how we took that information and we changed and we made better. That's what the Lord, I always keep telling them. People don't really know what the Lord really wants. You supposed to be giving them what he wants. Y'all don't, because y'all don't know the Lord. See? Y'all really don't know him. If you knew him, you would know what he want. And you would know that ain't what he want. He don't want no bunch of people who say we all went to fucking church. He want to see a church in the world. He want to see the world do better. He want to see what you doing out there, what your garden look like. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, that nigga, he told you he not that kind of person. He not that kind of entity, nigga. He, like I said, he like me. He not like y'all. The nigga a different kind of nigga. So that's why I say y'all really wouldn't like him, because y'all don't like me. So if y'all don't like me, you know you wouldn't like the Lord. He more tougher than I am. He more whatever than me, because he see it way more straighter than I see it. He gonna be like, why'd you do it? Why didn't you do it then? Well, then you gonna give excuses. But he sees the solution. So there is no excuses. Just like I don't. You either got a solution or you making problems. It's very simple. You know what I'm saying? You are the orchestrator. What you do to make it better? I mean, I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that. Blah, 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 blah. That's blah, 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 blah. All you can say is I did it. I tightened up, I straightened up, I got rid of everybody away from me. I went alone, I reclused myself, I read, I learned, I did what needed to be done, I completed the task. That's what he wants to hear. And then he's gonna say, good, now stand over there. And then when you stand over there, you're gonna realize you're one of the it's empty over there. And you'll be like, where are all them other people going? Oh, them the niggas who didn't do it. Why is there so many of them? Because no one does it. You're like one of the few people who figured it out. That it's a do game, not a feel game or a think game. It's a do game. You better do better. You know? But that's what y'all don't get. That's what's the sad part of Black Panther people. That's why they got y'all bad. Because when you go to them churches, that's what they tell them. Feeling. It's all about that weird shit, existential shit that ain't real. It's no real gravity, no real impact, no real charge. You supposed to be going in there to get a charge. We doing this. You want to do this. We going to do that. Then we come together and recheck what we done. And niggas who slacking, now we can, enrich. It's like a tutor program type shit. Because niggas gonna slack, but you got niggas who overachieve. And the niggas who overachieve now make up for the slackers, and now you got something moving. Now we down there feeding shit. Now they trying to lock us up because they don't want us to feed nobody. That type shit. That's what them on. So if you really out there, you will know that's what happened. If you push hard enough and get to the high enough level, you'll realize it's police right there. Police stopping people with food to give to people who ain't got no food. Come on, what's going on? What's going on? Nobody speaks on that, bro. Because everybody too busy trying to shake hand with a white man right here, this shit. Smiling with the white man, taking pictures with a white woman, holding hands with white people, smiling with them and shit, making it seem like that shit okay instead of people denouncing that shit. Shame on the black man. I really blame shame on the black man. Shame on the high-level black man who not saying this type of shit every time, because you can't say it because that's how you get all the counts paid, and they, why can't nobody say that shit? Black things to black people, nigga. White people said that a long time. Now they don't say it, but they said it, so they got the benefit of it. So then let us say it for a while, then we'll stop saying it. After a while, you'd be like, oh, Eric, that's racist. Oh, it is? Okay, I'm sorry. I don't feel that way no more. We friends now? You want to get in my car, in my Maserati? Because I got one now. Because I spent 80 years being racist like y'all and actually, procured some things for us. Now we can go ahead and play this Kumbaya game. See, that's the thing. The white man for almost how long, man? 17-something, man. At least from 1800s. If not longer, come on now. He had been procuring things for himself, excluding the Chinese, excluding the niggers, Ellis Island, the Germans, doing whatever he needed to do, stealing the land from the Indians, doing what he needed to do for his benefit. Then 2020, 2000, whatever, 1964, 1978, 1980s, then the 90s hit, and then all of a sudden when the 90s hit and he had his children going to school with your children, Then did he have to play nice and act like, hey, Eric, you all want to come to the bar mitzvah too? You want to come over too? He had to play that game and act like he all friends with y'all because it was starting to become obvious that he was a taker. Now he done tricked your women. He say, hey, black woman, hey, you mad at the black man? You don't like what he do to you? Not failing to mention that what he do to you is what I make him do to you, but no need to mention that key point to these stupid bitches. You know what I mean? They make them just believe like somehow niggas just do it this all because you don't like the state of your black man. Cause after I done put him in this state, you don't like the state, you don't like what he doing, you don't like how he moving after I make him move and I make him shake, and I done put him in this predicament and backed his back into the wall and pushed him into this type of mentality. By how I oppressed him and how I continue to oppress him psychologically and mentally and physically in every shape of the form. You don't like that, black woman? I got something for you, boo. Let me slick my hair back and talk like this. How you like it when I sound like this? How you like it when I sound like Justin Timberlake, whatever that nigga, Rob Thicke? How you like it now? How you like it now when I R&B up the shit? When I take a little dab of this nigger juice? When I sip some of this nigger swag? And now I turn into a hybrid. Now I'm part white, part nigger. I'm the best of both worlds. I got good credit, and I won't call you a bitch, girl. Boo. And what the black woman do? Really? You really gonna do that for me? Yeah, girl. You special. You a queen. Tell them everything they want to hear, and they eat it up. And they eating it up. But are they really queens, fellas? 89 of them impoverished, 90 of them unwedded, 90% of them kid, you know what I'm saying? 90% of them making less than their male counterparts, fucked up, selling pussy, actually selling their bodies to survive. Are they really queens, or did they come on, speak. I'm dispelling the truth. I feel like we need to dispel this shit because there are people really running around right now living this life and no one's telling them this. You really got women thinking that if I hang out with a white boy, it's gonna somehow benefit me. And I'm telling you, girls, hanging around no man will benefit you, okay? Well, maybe, I don't know. I wouldn't say that. It's hard to be a girl. What I would encourage you ladies to do is lock that pussy down like they told y'all to do and wait for a marriage. Ooh, but y'all can't do that because y'all some freaks. Because let's admit, the girls are the freaks. It's not the men with the sexual desires like that. It be the girls that be initiating a lot of that shit. So the girls are freaks, so come on, you telling a freak elite girl to keep her pussy shut for X amount of good luck. That's why they lesbians now. They still even in the lack of having a dick, they are still lick each other. That's how promiscuous these women are. So let's keep it real. So let's not ever play this game like men are some kind of promiscuous deviants when it's always been the women who were the sexual deviants. Woo, preach. Speaking on that too, dispel that shit. Because the way the world act like women don't think about sex and women, and it's just men that are these horn dogs trying to fuck bitches all the time when that ain't the case. The bitches want to be fucked. Let's keep it real. Keep it 300 on Gleek. The hoes are down to. Stormy Daniels was down to kick it with Trump. Let's stop acting like motherfucking this nigga really got her over there, whatever, you know what I mean? If she didn't want to go there, she could have easily ran out and called the Uber. She wanted there. She knew he was ugly, quote unquote, meaning not her type, but he had the paper. You know how girls be. Girls will suspend their type shit under the lose of paper, under the lose of payment, nigga. The bitch would, because the bitch in her mind thinking, shit, I fucking suck for free any day anyway. Since I was 13, I've been having sex for free. I might as well get a little compensation, being the fact that rent due, and I'm a broke ass bitch and pussy ain't really worth nothing. See, that's the part they don't tell these girls. Rent still due, ladies. I don't care how pretty you are on Friday night, rent still due, ladies. So unless you're gonna take that pretty body of yours and sell it to a nigga so he can give you some compensation for that pretty body, it's for free. I keep telling girls, I keep telling everybody that pussy for free. The way women try to act like that pussy ain't free. Act like that pussy ain't a penny on the ground that you can pick up and put in your pocket because it's free. You know what I mean? That girls be acting like that shit some kind of, it's not, that shit free. Free pussy. And guys, don't you be paying for it either, because that's the sad part. They done got y'all paying for pussy. Go be alone, get a book, walk around, enrich yourself, and be alone. There's nothing wrong with being alone. I keep bringing that out there too for the fellas. There's nothing wrong with being alone, bro. Like, they always make that seem like that's something wrong. Oh, you're alone? You ain't got a wife. You ain't got a girlfriend. You ain't got a significant other. You're alone. Yeah, I'm alone. I'm working on me. I'm doing me. Being alone is what's up, nigga. I ain't got to pay for nobody. All like, you know what I mean? Everything I want, I get. I'm doing me. It's not saying you don't like girls. It's not saying you know, if you see a nice little shorty, you might not holla, 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 holla. But that's not governing a nigga. That's not where a nigga mind at. A nigga mind is on this paper. Money on my mind. So money is what I'm thinking. Nobody, you know what I mean? That's what I want my fellas to understand. But see, the fellas don't really get money like that. See, I done learned that. The fellas don't really get money. So only thing they really got going for them is them weak ass abs that are free also. That's also free. You know, they physique, which was also free. You understand? You know what I mean? And that's all they got going for them, for real, for real. That's really all they got going for them, dog. So they don't get no money like that. All they got is this little girl who they trying to have sex with. Then when they have sex with her, then she gonna be like, hey, we need to talk. And then he gonna be like, what you want to talk about? I'm pregnant. What? Shit, what you mean? What you mean you pregnant? What you mean what I mean? What you mean what I mean? You know what the fuck I mean. I'm pregnant, Ricky. And it's yours. That's when the game, that's when that broke, all that broke hustle, all that broke slide, slick dick, that grease dick, that shit dry up then. Because he got all that dick and all that, but he a broke ass nigga in a Honda with no future. You know what I'm saying? With no vision on what he gonna do with his future. All he ever could do was put his hair up, get his hair braided, do some push-ups, put on a little shirt, and sweet talk bitches out they pussy. That's about all he could do in this world. And I tell y'all that, name any part in that sentence does it sound like he gonna make money from that shit. Unless his ass decide to be a gigolo. Unless he wanna be Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo. That fucking your pimp game, your prowess game, your Mac game, your bitch game, your pussy game don't pay bills, my nigga. I'm so tired of niggas acting like that shit pay bills. How many bitches you had sex with? Oh, I just got my dick sucked by so-and-so. And how much did you make from that dick sucking? Nothing. I'm actually broker than I was before because I had to buy her some shit when she got here. Come on, now you $3, $4 cheap lesser. At bare minimum, if you bought her a soda, you know she wants something. You know them Jones always coming wanting something. You know she gonna want a sandwich. You know she ain't ate since this morning because these hoes ain't never got no food because they broke as fuck. And so they don't be eating like that. And they play it off on the fact that they not eating as them trying to maintain their figure like they just dieting or some shit. But in reality, them hoes don't got no money for no food. They don't have money to hit the 3 meals a day. They damn sure ain't not got no money for the lobster crab mook every night. You know what I'm saying? They be trying to get a date. They looking for men who they can date, who gonna take them out somewhere so they can have experiences that they could not have otherwise. Money Buddha. I'm preaching today. I'm dispelling all the truth. This is the real truth. Once you hear this, this is the truth. Anything else is a lie. Any man you see and saying something different than me, he's a liar and he a slick dick. He a slicker dicker. He a slicker dicker and you better be careful because them slick dick niggas will leave you hanging when it really come down to it. When it's between you and the slick dick, he gonna pick the slick dick every time and leave you hanging. So that's why you gotta be very wary of the slick dickers. Because they only are motivated on how they can lie and trick women and keep their appearance up to keep slick dicking. Because remember, it's an appearance. It's a facade. Every one of those niggas you see walking around doing that shit is a facade. It's a facade that they put on because women are shallow. I keep trying to tell y'all that. That might not, I mean, that could be a knock to women. I don't know how y'all can interpret it how you want, but I just said that not a knock to women. This is a stated fact. Women are shallow, meaning to say, when you speak to a woman, if you do speak to women, what is she always talking about? What you look like, what you got, what's your job? Those are superficial, shallow things that ain't nothing about the kind of man I am. I could have a great job, great abs, great things, all this shit, and be I could be a serial killer. That's why women always end up with serial killers, because they ain't really looking at who he is. And most serial killers know that, so they give you exactly what you want. Jeffrey Dahmer was ripped. He was cut like a motherfucker. And he took his cut, ripped, ab-having ass, and murdered your ass right all the way until they caught him, okay? Because that's what they do. That's what predators do. They give you what you want to see. So women want a nigga with an ab, Predators have got abs, I guarantee you. Womanizers have abs. Sweet talkers, slick dickers have abs. And what do the women do? They go run right to it. It's a trap. It's science. It's just like the Venus flytrap and shit. Put the sweet scent out, make the fly think it's nectar. Fly land on the plant, plant eat the fly. It's just that simple. Same thing. The women are stupid. The men want the women. Men know women are stupid. What do? We prey on their stupid faults and their insecurities and all that shit and give them what they want, and then they'll give you the pussy because they don't know no better. They say, oh, he's so cute. I liked him. I like what he look. So he's cute. You've had sex with him. You're going to jeopardize your whole life and your whole future to have sex with somebody because they were cute. This is my talking about. This is the mind state of a woman. Very shallow, very, very low, whatever, bro. You can call that bad or good or whatever. I don't want to characterize them like that and say, oh, that because they're shallow bitches that they're worthless. I'm not trying to make that characterization right now, but I'm just stating the facts that they govern their entire making and being off of shallow things. I'm not gonna give them all, because then some girls gonna be like, well, I don't. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you do. You know what I'm saying? But we'll let 2% not be different. But come on, 2%, 98%. That's the same shit y'all do with them crackers. Well, my 1% milk cracker isn't like that. I don't give a fuck about your 1% cracker. Okay? Alright? I'm talking about the fucking the 98% that run the whole world and run all the banks and all the money and all the firms and all the shit and everything else that your 1% cracker is trapped underneath too with your black ass. You understand? So, you know? Come on now. Money Buddha. We live. We still recording. Hopefully they still got it. Extraterrestrial babies, Hercules. Single bachelor, black male in America, facing this thing 100% all the way to the motherfucking... Oh, you too, Mom. Money Buddha. We live. We still recording. Alright, let's make sure we still recording. Yeah, man. Let's keep it real, man.
We're gonna go to what's face today?
Where? Oh, 44 today, the last day?
The last day, yeah.
Okay, we come and see what's up to him and shit. I try not to smile. Laugh about. Yeah. My, have the mighty fallen. I watched that thing. I watched them drive that fucking thing to the ground. Yeah, bro. When they stopped having them pretty bitches walking around, that's when I threw the red flag. I said, "Come on, what are you doing? You got Mexicans in this bitch?" Now, granted, we became friends with them. We just seen homie, but when they brought him on, I was like, "What are we doing?" We went from pretty young, half-naked bitches to this old-ass, big-head Mexican. I said, that shit ain't gonna get nobody in here now. Nobody trying to come have sex with this nigga. I told him what he's supposed to have to do. He's supposed to have the young bitches for the fellas, and then he's supposed to have the strapping lads for the ladies. They be like, "How you doing, ma'am? Thank you, ma'am." You know how the women used to do, how they used to be. It's a boy, it's a man, and he said something to me, and he was polite. Because them old ladies are from that time. They still got that mentality. You know what I mean? If that wasn't the thing, I would have told you I'd do that. I'm doing that for them old white ladies who appreciate a young lad, little young 20-year-old lad lean in and motherfucking pour the wine on them. You know what I mean? And make a bitch ponder. Make a old bitch ponder. You know? And be like, and make her really think about her grandson, and make her think about her son, and you know, make her think. And really, that's what you're doing. It ain't so much about a sex thing. She really thinks about her grandson and be like, "Oh, my grandson is your age. He looks so handsome." Da, da, da. You know how women be. That type of shit. That would have kept the women happy. Them little young bitches half naked, because it's what they do anyway. That kept the fellas happy. Now everybody happy. Now you keep the wine flowing. Now everybody litty. Now you give me some decent food. Now we'd have been good to go and keep them damn kids out of that bitch after 6. You'd have been straight, everything straight. Instead, you got Mexicans running through that bitch. Ugly Mexicans at that, no offense. Poppy and what's his name? Carlos, whatever that another name is. Hey, how you doing? Everything you're doing in the Apicola and the Super de Day? I'm like, come on. Come the fuck on. Hey, man. Oh, nah. Calm the fuck on. It should be this nigga. I'm like, what are you doing, nigga? I'm trying to eat my dinner. We got a fucking ESL. This nigga ESL. This ESL nigga fucking and the meat on the side and arugula and arugula. It's arugula head ass nigga. And the super de day and the super de and the rainbow trout. Oh, fuck out of here, my guy. You're supposed to be a pretty bitch at my table, half naked, cause she gotta be, cause she ain't got no money. she got to flaunt what she got. She putting on them leggings. She got the little junk with the broad and no nipples. You know what I mean? She at the front. Nigga get a little look. She walking by up and down the aisles. You get a little booty peek. You eat your meal. You enjoying yourself. Forget about it. Forget about it. Fucking nigga Italian. Forget about it. Nigga, you to forget about it, nigga. It was easy. Instead, you got all these gay niggas. Then you got the nigga in the back. Then you had that dyke bitch at one point. Then I'm like, come on, what are we doing? Come on now, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Yeah, you man got it all. I got your whole story. I've watched this thing. I've watched you run this thing into oblivion. Got some dyke bitch at behind the counter. I'm like, God damn, and it's a dyke. She, come on, what are you doing? Then you got some junkie skateboarder. And then I'm going on YouTube, cousin. Yeah, you know, that junkie skateboarder nigga. 'Cause I see him all the time rocking that skateboard, walking. When I used to go to work. Yeah, bro, this junkie skater nigga, fucking crash out, drug, you know what I mean? Nigga, college dropout, high school dropout, nigga, no future, nigga. This 30, 40 plus years old, still doing whatever, tier 1 job, having ass nigga. I'm on money, Buddha. And don't know how to tier up his character. He level 99, still on the first map. Nah, type shit. He don't know how to go on. You know you gotta go over here. You know the rest. You know the bosses get bigger. You know the bosses get bigger. You go over here on this part of the map, nigga. Cause it be like that sometimes. Niggas be stuck in the noob area all the time because they want to just interact with the noobs. They, I guess, big fish, small pond mentality. Yeah. They like, shit, I'm 99. Everybody come through here level 15. Everybody always gonna look at my character and be excited. Sometimes you want to do that. That's what you do when you are high level. You just go to the lower levels and sit near them and basically let them gawk at your shiny glowy, you know, because that's what you did it for, to be sent. You know what I mean? I didn't do all these hard raids to get the whatever, the Raven wings, to not show off the Raven wings that no one else got. That's why you got them. So I can walk around now with the fucking look, the appearance. See, that's the beauty of the RPG. You got that part, the cosmetic portion, the appearance, and you building your character. So you can looking fly and you fucking, you know, a high level damage dealer. I missed that in Perfect World. That was a good game. That's one of the few worlds I would have walked into. Bleach and Perfect World. If a portal opened up, y'all might not never see me again. I'm walking in that bitch. I'm trying to go live a perfect world. That joint's so cool, dog. You could kill people and take their items. I've never seen a game like that ever since, nigga. Nigga go outside, man, bitch, give me that shit. And I'm a wizard too, so that used to be so fun, nigga. I look at you, spell, throw a spell at that nigga for me. And then there was these other big spells, so I would charge them up, and then I would drop a water dragon on your ass, nigga. One shot kill that nigga. Everybody used to call me the one shot Wizzy. One shot Wizzy. Hit that motherfucking dragon, he fucking spin that bitch around and fucking. Yeah, bring that bitch down on your ass. The water dragon. Then I became a sage. Once I became a sage, then I had all the god powers. See, everybody went demon. So they got demon powers, but I went god mode. So I got all the god powers. Nigga, so nigga, I had the god shit, but see, god stuff is defensive. It's not offensive. See, everybody want demon power to be offensive and shit, so they can attack somebody and do something. But the fucking, when you god mode, it's like healings and things like that. You got resistance, things like that to keep you alive. The best move though was the charge. You got this thing called charge. Oh.
Have a good weekend, everyone. Engineering, that's slavery.
I know.
That's because you gotta know
Yeah.
That's why they were able to make it in America, because they had slaves.
Yeah.
Free labor.
And cheap at that. And you're right, fuck cheap, free.
Free.
That was free labor though, even better than cheap.
Yeah.
You had them niggas didn't get paid Nathan, but a bucket of soup or something, and they got to sleep near the track and tell them to wake up fucking and get back to work. Cause that's what they used to do. They had your ass sleeping right there
Yeah.
at the site.
At the site.
You really was there. And you ain't no sense of coming back and forth. Aw, them high speed rails be derailing all the time.
They say that's not a good thing.
Them Jones be moving too fast. Jones be going like 200 plus miles allegedly, but in reality, them Jones don't be going. They slow them down.
Right, because they have too many cars.
Yeah, that's why that one right there only had 2 of them.
Yeah.
But then if you only got 2 cars, you're not making no money.
Right, yeah, that's what I said.
I just figured out what they need to do. They gotta have more than one drive car. The drive car can't just be the car in the front.
Oh, that's it, Eric. They have to have something in the middle or something
Mhm.
too. Yep.
To keep everybody in.
Yeah, that's it. They can't just have that one car. Because you see, that one car is also a different car. They don't want to spend no money. That's it. They cutting corners.
The rest of them are just slave cars that just link up with wheels and they don't have no engine or no nothing. It's just an empty piece of metal.
Yeah.
The main car is the only one that has the fucking drive on it. They all should have drives. That way they all can maintain their own stability on the track.
On the track, yeah.
They don't have to be getting pulled by another item. Cause that's how the chain reaction occurs. The critical reaction that creates the derailment. Because that shit is physical. Once one slight jar or whatever, then transfers to all the other, and then it starts to compound. And then that shit's a small micro maneuver turns into an inch, and then the inch is enough to slip it off the rail. And then once it slips off the rail, moving at them kind of speeds, it's a wrap. Cause they be saying they moving at like 200 miles an hour, 100 something. Yeah. They just need to let people get flying cars. That's all the problem is. Let people fly, but they don't want everybody.
They don't want that because they don't want us to be.
Because you gonna fly over something else that you ain't supposed to be. You gonna go to that Grand Canyon.
They got too many secrets.
Yeah, because the Grand Canyon got a giant pyramid in there. We flying straight over to that shit.
Yeah, we gonna figure out what they doing over there in Utah and Arizona and all over there.
Well, that's where them people were right there. Them kind of people.
Yeah.
The ancient people were living in the damn, in that ancient valley, and then that's how they got all their artifacts and stuff.
You know, see, that's what it is. If you get too much transpose, you see what's going on. We try to keep everything a secret. Somebody said, thank you, Maria. Please let me know. What's in the next episode?
All right, y'all. We're gonna take 5. Come back, man. And this we're gonna do the next part of the show. Money booty.
I'm a hungry individual. I want to grow, I want to learn.
I came across the Google Career Certificate.
My boss told me when she hired me, one of the reasons you had this job or you got it was because of that certificate program.
Since finishing the certificate, my salary has jumped up about 35%.
I think there's tremendous growth potential. There's nothing that's really gonna stop me.
I got all those tools that I needed from the certificate program. I got promoted twice because of it.
Get the skills to grow your career with Google Career Certificates. Enroll today.
All right, it's Santi P. So we're in Sherman, Texas, and we got a boxing tournament. Last to get knocked out. Let's get it. So we got 8 fighters right now. I got 3 judges, and it's my boy Ace. So he's a pro. Let them know.
What's up, bro? This your boy Ace. We right here 903. I'm Ace Haygood on Instagram. Fuck with me. Undefeated pro. I'm out here to support the city. The city support me. We're gonna see what these boys got. Fuck with us.
What's your record, bro? Tell them.
2-0 as a pro. Follow me on IG. Ace Haygood. Let's get it.
Let's see your stance, bro. Show them a little. Get them a little what you got.
Yeah.
You ready, bro?
Yeah, let's get it.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna get to you at the first round. First round, we got Q and Ben. 1 minute, 30 seconds. Touch gloves. Let's work. Let's go. Let's work. He's on the ropes. He's on the ropes. Damn. Hey, get him some water. Anybody got water?
This should be weight classes, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Make it wait.
Can't, bro, because it messes up the whole thing. It's got to be randomized. We're going to go another round. 1 minute, 30 seconds. You ready? You good? All right, Ben, you ready? Hey, get the timer ready for another 130. Let's go. Touch gloves. Second round.
Press on him. Press on him. Swing more than he swing, bro. Swing more than he swing. Let's go, Ben. Good. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Show that help. Good. Hey, move around. Yeah, you got food. Good.
Let's go, let's go, let's work. Timer's clicking.
We in the hood with it. Good. Oh, yeah. Oh, you want to
No knees. Boom. Hey, we still going.
Let's go.
We're still going.
Putting that work.
Ben, who's the winner? Who's in the next round for sure? Let's walk over here. All right. Next fight, Brandon and Allen. You ready, bro? What you representing?
I'm representing Mexico and Jamaica.
Let's go. Let's go. All right, 3, 2, 1. Timer, let's go. Touch gloves. Here.
Shit.
Oh, damn. Body. Yes. It's work. Hey. They got me running. What time we at? Oh, shoot. All right, let's go. What's the time at? 35 seconds. Hold on. Let's go. Shake it off, shake it off.
Recharge your batteries, man.
That's it.
There you go.
Oh, shoot. You good? What's the timer? 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, one more round. Let's go. Touch gloves. 1 minute 30. Let's go.
Let's go. Oh yeah. Inside, bro. Get inside. Get close to him. Ready. Get in there. Stay inside. Don't run from him. Oh yeah. Stay inside. Stay in there, bro. Oh yeah. There you go. Stay inside, bro. Get your head up. Hit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hands up. Hands up.
You good. This is what you done trained for. All right, come on.
Where we at? 50 seconds. Stop. Hold on.
Hey, hold